Man, man. First, I'm gonna start off by saying this. I want to thank everybody that joined me this morning for this venting session. And what I mean by venting session is strictly what I'm saying. Venting session. What are you going to do with all the info you got? Man, I got a lot. So much. But I got to vent. Hey, Lene. I got to vent real quick because the shit is killing me. First of all, Robert Sylvester Kelly is locked up, held in the warehouse over at Van Buren in Chicago, better known as the MCC. How dare you? How dare you? Just not have nothing better to do but to start creating fake pages again. What's up? I'm tired of the fake page bullshit. This is not Robert Sylvester Kelly. Please, if y'all see this, report the dumb shit. This is not him. I'm tired of everybody playing. My God. Second thing is this: hit the like button. If you don't like me and you just in the bushes, hit the dislike button. I encourage you to hit whatever you like. Please hit one of the two buttons. Let me know you here. Second thing I'm gonna talk about is this right here. Then I'm gonna jump back to the R. Kelly joint. Second thing I'm gonna talk about is this right here. I don't know who this little boy is. He go by the name Money Gang. Short. Make this the last time you inbox me anything. I don't know you. I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. And I'm keeping it 100 with you. Do not inbox me nothing else from anybody else. I'm not playing platforms. I'm not joking with y'all. Don't take me as a joke. Bang with him. I don't like him. Yo said some real slick, foul stuff. It ain't no coming back with me. I don't play that bipolar spirit over here. It's either you rocking or you dipping. Plain and simple. Next thing, Sip and Tell 2. Who are you? Somebody need to know about you. And I say that because Sip and Tell 2 evidently came for me on Twitter knowing I don't have a Twitter, right? So what I'm going to do for the intelligent people over here, I'm just going to say this. Your baby mother, Rashana, said she's on 3 tapes. We want truth, not lies. I can show that receipts. First of all, let me address this. Dana J, why you ain't tell nobody that your baby mama Rashana said she's on 3 tapes? We want truth, not lies. I can. All in caps. Which means you're yelling. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you to demand anything from me? But since you want to demand it, I'm going to put your name in lights. I'm going to show you the difference between smart people and dumb people. And then it says, I can show that receipts. Somebody ain't passed grammar school. Because it shouldn't be an S on the end of receipt. It should just be RECIEPTS. But let's get into something because I want y'all to hear this. I'm going to read it to y'all. It says, interest in young girls because he repeatedly tells the girl to refer to her body parts, specifically her genitalia, as being only 14 years old. And he does so in such to girls that particular age. The girl's age is reportedly at least 15 times on this video. These videos, including by the defendant's own mouth, also on these videos, the defendant makes the girl call him daddy over and over again. Okay, let's stop. Let's break this down. It says, including by the defendant's own mouth. The defendant that they're trying to make is Robert Sylvester Kelly. But we also learned yesterday that since the government is bringing charges, there's no defendant because there's no liable person. So it says the defendant makes the girl call him daddy over and over again. Okay. Then it says, and there is no question that it is the defendant on these videos. Okay, there's no question that they're trying to say R. Kelly's on these videos. Okay. There are extreme close-ups of the defendant are filmed in very distinctive rooms at his former home. And the victim in all three of these videos, she herself has testified under oath that it was Robert Kelly in all three videos sexually abusing her when she was 14 years old. There are at least 5 witnesses who will corroborate that victim. The evidence is overwhelming, Your Honor. The defendant repeatedly sexually abused a 14-year-old girl. He filmed it, and we have the videos to prove it. That weighs in favor of detention. But that's not all, Your Honor. In addition to the sexual abuse of at least 5 minors, several victims reported defendant's physical abuse in addition to the sexual abuse, hitting, slapping, punching, and spanking. And beyond physical harm, there's no psychological harm that also must. Then it stops. Thank you, Neen. Thank you so. This, I heard this before, way before all the charges came up and all this. First thing is, you can't come to me, Sip and Tell, with a Michael Avenatti testimony to the grand jury and trying to make it seem like you can't do that. So you words were, Dana J, why you ain't tell nobody that your baby mama Rashana said? That's Michael Avenatti saying that and putting it out there. Let me ask this question. Why is Michael Avenatti their star witness at first, their star prosecutor at first, and now he's locked up behind bars and they won't let him out for nothing now? Could it have been that he's been lying to the grand jury about a lot of things? So I have no other choice but to give Sip and Tell to the donkey of the day. Bang! Stop believing everything you hear. Read for yourself. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show. That's Michael Avenatti's testimony to the grand jury, not Rashana Lanfez. And yes, I'm going to defend Rashana because at the end of the day, everybody's trying to find blame and fault, blame this stuff instead of doing things the right way. I don't know who Sip and Tell 2 is. So I have a question. Instead of asking me, Dana, can you break this down for me? Never accuse me of anything. But what I see nobody's talking about is why nobody is explaining, and they know exactly who I'm talking to, why nobody's explaining King at the Super Bowl. Why nobody explaining that? That's what I want to know. Why nobody is talking about that? The second thing is this. The person, Michael Avenatti, clearly said they have videos. Well, how come the only video that they have is the blank DVD that they gave Greenberg and they couldn't even open it? If I'm cutting in and cutting out, that's because they're reporting my live. That's all I mean, I'm lost. So Sip and Tell 2, whoever you are, have your little flunkies send this video to you, because I'm not gonna play these games with you. Once again, Neen, I thank you for the super chat. I thank you. I do believe I read yesterday that Audria daughter, you keep buffing, who at the Super Bowl. Daryl Johnson and Gayle King hanging out at the Super Bowl together with Nene Leakes and her new man. So, like I say, and before you start blaming people saying, oh, Rashana did this, Rashana did that, man, look, check this out. Me and the other team over there had this argument. Until you can show me something where she's testifying, I don't got nothing else to say. However, it's good to reach. It's good to swindle. It's good to do whatever. But when you include me, make sure you know what the fuck you doing. Because I'm not going to spare you no more. I'm not going to overlook it no more. I'm going to give you exactly what it is. So, I know Money Gang hangover on them platforms. And Money Gang sure you're a little kid me, man. Stay in the little kid lane, man. Real talk. Real talk. Stay in the little kid lane. Because I don't play them games with people. But once again, they going as far as making fake R. Kelly pages. I'm going to show you again. This is not R. Kelly. So please stop. I do not know who's behind this page. But what I did do is sent the numbers over to a tech guy that I trust. I'm going to run them numbers and see where it came from. But a lot of y'all didn't see this. A lot of y'all seen it. I'm going to give you. Can somebody explain this to me? Can somebody explain this to me? And what I was told by one of my guys in LA, that this girl right here is real close to Gayle King. And this guy is an alleged, I'm going to say alleged because I don't know for sure. He's one of the sex ring pedophile elites out of California. He run one of the sex trafficking joints out of California, allegedly. But see who's all hanging together. Starstruck, brother. And you only 17. Nene look smaller, but you see Daryl, you see Gayle. So if you see them two together, right? And before Mike Avenatti went to jail, I noticed that people was taking up for Daryl, and Daryl was saying that he don't rock with them. But here's my thing. How many times you going to keep doing the same thing before? Hey, Kiki. How many times you going to keep doing the same thing in the same arena and before somebody even pick it up on you? See what I'm saying? I'm lost. I'm lost. When people that really support R. Kelly come down and start saying stuff, why do people want to say, oh no, I was just there and he was there? What a really? Come on, man. Come on, man. Really? Really, you was there and they was just there and it just so happened to be a thing. But wait a minute. I have a question, right? And here's my question that I have. And ain't nobody else gonna talk. Oh, Jesus, no. Undo. Yeah. Ain't nobody else gonna talk about it, but shit me. I am. And what I'm gonna talk about is this right here. R. Kelly's ex-girlfriend, Azriel Clary, working with feds, trying to take her life back. I have one question. Azriel, when you were born, you were a human being, right? That only your mama, your daddy, your family, and friends of y'all knew, right? So before you turned on R. Kelly and before R. Kelly got caught in this situation, this web of lies, who the fuck are you? And who were you? Who were you? That's my question. Have anybody known Azriel Clary before? And I can't say my aunt's Clary before this R. Kelly thing. You was just a local Joe trying to get your career started. You was recording in basement studios and you was doing shows. Give it to you. You was trying to get the exposure. So I'm gonna ask you this, and this is for everybody in Team Truth that's watching, because I know y'all in the bushes. This is for Angelo that's going to watch this later. This is for Azriel who's going to watch this later. Before you met R. Kelly, all the shows you did, is it safe to say that you can stockpile all them shows, right? And take the exposure that you got from all the shows that you did and the people that you met, right? Slice it in half, right? And take all that and put it on one side. The one day you was attached to R. Kelly, the media attention that you got, will that overshadow everything that you have done before you met R. Kelly? That's all I want to know. Because you can't make a statement of y'all asking me if I support Robert. Y'all need to ask Robert if he support me. What do you have to support? What is your product? What is your product? You can sing, yes, but like I said and before, who are you going to replace? Everybody in the music industry replaces somebody. Drew Hill replaced Jodeci. Cisco replaced KC. Earnhardt, Teddy Riley replaced Roger Troutman. Who are you going to replace? You can't replace Keisha Cole. And that's the last person. She was around Drew Hill. No, she took a picture with Drew. That's not, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. Where's my phone at? Where's my phone at? Hold on for a second, y'all. It might buffer for a minute. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Hold on. This is how we're going to just do this right here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Y'all niggas sleep too much in Baltimore, man. Wake the fuck up. All right. So what I'm doing is hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna make some calls. Hold on. Hold on. Hey Jeter.
Yeah.
What up, boy? Dana, yo. What's up? I got a question, Jeter, and I got you on my live, right? Because we trying to break down some things about who's who in Baltimore, and any singer that ever came out of Baltimore, any entertainer that ever came out of Baltimore came through you, right or wrong? All right. Now here's my question. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. Question number 1: how long have you been doing this entertainment thing?
42 years.
42 years.
Yep.
All right. And I know everybody that you broke into the industry from Drew Hill all the way up to Stacy Lattisaw, all the way up to Ruffins, all the way up to Richard Burton, all the way to Donovan Green and all that, right? All the way to myself.
Except Stacy Lattisaw. I didn't have nothing to do with her.
Okay. All the way up to myself.
Yep.
So, have you ever heard of Azriel Clary?
Azriel Clary. Never heard of him. Never heard of him.
Because they saying that because she showed, but I guess her parents showed pictures. Angelo, for the father name is Angelo, and her father's like one of the money guys, supposed to be the one money guys out your town, out there with Sport Cherry Hill.
Angelo, no, don't recall. Not unless I know about something else.
But you might know about Pooh.
Nope. Nope.
So they were showing pictures about how they take pictures with Drew Hill, and she took pictures with Diddy and all of them, and they were saying that before she even got with R. Kelly and turned on R. Kelly, she was one of the biggest stars to be known to come out of Baltimore.
You know, niggas take pictures with stars and groupies. Not unless you're already in, maybe boys and you know shit like that. But, anybody can take pictures of stars. I stay away from that shit. It's a group right there. But I never heard of her.
Right. And the one thing I know is anybody that's everybody that's anybody that came out the city came through you.
Yep. Yep.
Female wise, and you got Tammy from Love and Hip Hop, and you got
the Blackstons when they used to sing gospel when they was young. Paul Campbell, Tammy Burgess in the secretary. Drew Hill, Ruffins, Mario, Richard Burton. All of them came to me.
Question: when is your next show, man?
That'll be February 15th.
Good.
Baltimore?
Yeah. I'll be in Baltimore that weekend.
Good. So I'm looking for this up Emerson.
Man, you stay up Emerson, bro.
Yeah, I love it up
there. All right, Jeter, I'm gonna call you right back.
I love you.
All right, love you, boy. Well, like I say, that's one of the pioneers that been doing it in Baltimore for 42 years. I mean, all of us went through that one channel. Everybody. Y'all heard it for yourself. And he said that he stayed away from that with people because, I mean, anybody that got to say that, it puts them in a groupie type feel. Not saying that she a groupie, but it puts in a groupie type feel. And all of us came through that one channel. If you're from the DMV area and you did anything music wise, entertainment wise, regardless, you came through that one channel. Lil, you taking it back, mama. Jimmy Rick, you taking it back. So, like I say, I just had to give y'all facts. She can sing, yes, I give it to her. But her voice is not strong enough to go for a tour. She's strong enough to go for a tour. I'm going to be honest with you. With some development, Ashriel will be the truth. But here's my next question. Who's going to touch her? Because they're going to look at how she did Rob. They're going to say, oh, no, we don't rock like that. She got starstruck with R. Kelly and wanted to live comfortably. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. With a little bit of jealousy. I can agree with that. We hear things differently. Laugh out loud. So, no, stupid. No soul in her voice nor pain. Right. But I got a question that nobody has ever... She will never sing the Star Spangled Banner, period. Wow. I got a question that nobody is asking. H2. R. Kelly already said she doesn't have what it takes. Damn. And see, and I was given the benefit of the doubt. No self-respecting Bells fan would pay 0.50 cent to see her. Hey, well, Queenie, let's not talk about 50 cent. Let's not do that. We could have put 25 cents or something. She is a conceited brat. She's very spoiled. Very spoiled. But I have a question that she is mad at Joy. Yes. I have a question that nobody is asking. And I think if everybody start asking this question, we'll get a lot of results. Here's the question. It's very simple. If she was a victim, right? And since her father said it, why she's not in any counseling? Have that made sense to anybody? That's true. That's true. That's true, DJ Tyson. She thinks the world owed her something. That's true. So question. Why is it that she's not in any type of counseling? And if she is, I'll stand corrected. But you doing all this I'm a victim stuff, right? But nobody is asking about counseling. Not unless Angelo became a counselor overnight, since he said maybe Angelo is counseling her. Come on. I'm just giving y'all stuff to listen to. 2 months, Dan. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just lost. I'm just lost. Hold on, let me get another call. Hold on, y'all. It might buffer, but hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Lavelle, that can happen in court.
You have reached the voicemail box of 20.
Okay. Lavelle, they can do that in court. Lil Mo, Mama Mo, cover your ears about what I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it honest with y'all. I have my youngest daughter acts just like Azriel, right? When something don't go her way, she's pouting, She's always, I don't want to do that. I don't do that. They act just alike. She's also from Baltimore too. At the end of the day, what I don't like is when people camouflage these actions. So if her dad is camouflaging the actions of his daughter, right? I'm talking about Angelo now. If Angelo is camouflaging the actions of his daughter, knowing that, let's play devil's advocate, knowing that she's a victim, why is it that you won't show her going through help, getting checked into a facility, or getting outpatient treatment? Unless she's never a victim. Like I say, when you sign over guardianship, that means you emancipate your child. And when you emancipate your child, that child no longer plays by the rules or go by the rules or rules of the state that she was once in. She's only she's only governed by the state that she will live in. So when you leave Florida and go to Chicago, being emancipated, that means you live by the rules of Chicago. With that being said, the legal age of emancipation, the legal age of consent is 17. And Angelo pulled up a study where he said that you can't be no more than 5 years older than that person. That's only when you fall under the correct legal terminology of the federal law. But you don't got to listen to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all in black and white. I thank y'all for the super chat. The super chat helped pay for the tablet that I have. And I thank y'all for this because it's ultra fast. And I can keep up with some things. But I want to show something real quick. USC. No. Statutory. Age. Chicago. No. Federal. Because that governs all. Okay. Let me show y'all. Watch this now. This might creep some of y'all out. I'm telling you now, I'm giving you forewarning. This might creep some of y'all out. Get a boog out my nose. I don't have no boogies in my nose. What you talking about? Look at this. What is the age of consent? Federal law makes it criminal to engage in a sex at the age of 12 and 16 if they are at least 4 years younger than you. And I'm going to show it again. So with that being said, and that's the Constitution. That's the federal law. So with that being said, Rob's safe all the way around the board. So how is she a minor? Damn, but they got DJ going the fuck off. You feel me? And then I'm going to play devil's advocate about some things that folks didn't think that I paid attention to. Oh, but I ain't pay attention to everything. I just don't say nothing. I just want people to think that I don't know nothing. So hold on. Show something for y'all. Allow. I'm gonna say this. I want to know, and here's the crazy thing. This is what I tell people. Beware of the chameleon and the shapeshifter. You see how grown Azrael was looking, right? Now, what better way to make the jurors feel crazy than to deprogram how you look? Now, I want y'all to picture how Azrael looked in the video when she was fighting Joy. Right? If you got to close your eyes, close your eyes. If you got to be like Nate, just Stevie Wonder it or put the glasses on. But I want you to picture how Azrael and Joy looked. Azrael looked when she fought Joy. I want you to also picture how Azrael looked going to court with Rob. Now I want y'all to open your eyes and pay attention to how Azrael looked now. When the Birkin bag and everything runs out, you go from looking from $1 million to looking like regular old Joe. And it just seemed like everything that Angelo wanted for Rob is falling back on them.
We're going to get $1.5 million for our guy, and we're going to be hired to handle the internal investigation.
But I want y'all to hear Angelo lawyer. A lot of y'all haven't heard this yet, but you're only going to hear it on the Dana J show. Check this out.
We're going to get $1.5 million for our guy, and we're going to be hired to handle the internal investigation. And if you don't want to do that, we're done. I mean, this isn't that kind. No, just listen.
Go ahead.
I want to be really clear with you. Okay. I'm not around with this, and I'm not continuing to play games. And I don't, this isn't complicated. You guys know enough now to know you got a serious problem. And it's worth more in exposure to me to just blow the lid on this thing. A few $1 million doesn't move the needle for me. I'm just being really frank with you. So if that's what is being contemplated, then let's just say it was good to meet you, and we're done. And I'll proceed with my press conference tomorrow, and I'll hang up with you now, and I'll call the New York Times, who are awaiting my call. But I'm not around with this thing anymore. So if you guys think that, we're going to negotiate $1.5 million and you're going to hire us to do an internal investigation, but it's going to be capped at $3 or $5 or $7 million, let's just be done.
So, Michael, I hear you.
And I'll go take $10 billion off your client's market cap. But I'm not around.
Michael, I hear you. You did put a number.
No, I don't think you do.
So, if the client is trying to extort somebody, then what makes you think the lawyer? I'm just giving y'all something to think about. And then here's the thing. I want y'all to see what Neely put about the Super Bowl. Now watch this. For the people that say that Daryl Johnson is not hanging with those folks. Look at this. I want y'all to see what Nene said. Nene Leakes and Good Company, Super Bowl 2020. The Fellas. Hmm. 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 In Good Company, The Fellas. Now, do that make sense to y'all? I just want y'all to see what's going on. That's all I want you to do. Let's see what's going on. But then I want y'all to make this make sense. Y'all ready? I'm gonna do it this way. This is Angelo Clary. This is Kenyatta Bonds. The collage that Tim put up. Look who's starstruck. How ironic, the Suicide Pact people hanging together. Kitty in rare form, drunk as fuck. Have y'all seen that girl in the black before? Lisa Van Allen. Now, watch this. I'm just saying. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of what I see A little bit of what I have. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of what I have and what I see. Hold on. The file. The file. The file. The file. Just show you a little bit of the file. Y'all remember this? Don't think we will go over an hour. You never know. The file. Look at your boy Don Russell in full swing. Look. This guy. That guy. That guy. Y'all remember this? RSK's Task Force. Y'all remember that? Just showing y'all a little bit. Just showing y'all a little bit. Just a little bit. Jane Doe number 6. Knowing that
6-7-1041 Alexandria. Copy 6-7-1041.
on the red carpet, but their daughter a victim. How? This don't look like victim pose to me. This look like a pose like I can't wait to get my TV show. Now here's where the funnest part at. Do y'all know who this person is? Why nobody talking about this person? And this person played one of the most important roles. But guess what? I'm giving the bloggers a bone. I need y'all to talk about this person. If nobody talks about that person by Thursday, I'm going to wear her ass out. Oh, Faith. But you're a victim, right? Boy, 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 boy. Boy, 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 boy. And again. No, it's not Valerie. want to see. There you go, Nakia. I want to see why nobody's talking about her. Well, let's see who that person is. Uh-oh. Y'all see who it is? Is the executive producer on the groundbreaking Lifetime documentary series Surviving R. Kelly. Why nobody talking about Tam Tam? She got an Instagram page. She got a Twitter. She's very vocal. Let's see what she got to say.
Tamara Simmons is the producer of the much-watched and discussed documentary series Surviving R. Kelly. I'm about to catch up with her here at the AIDC in Melbourne.
There's a difference between R. Kelly and Robert. R. Kelly's this fun, laughing, loving guy, but Robert is the devil.
R. Kelly is at the top of the charts, but he may be in for a fall. He was arrested today on 21 counts of child pornography.
If a person has a history of being molested, there is possibility, and the statistics show that they could also become an abuser later on. If that's true of R. Kelly, he may be repeating the same patterns of what happened to him in the past.
Kelly is accused of videotaping himself having sex with an underage girl.
Taking advantage of minors will not be tolerated.
It wasn't easy for them to open up, in the very beginning. Like I was saying, I'm a stranger and I'm a television producer. So they're like, am I just telling you my story and that's it? But I told them like who I am, and I'm a mother as well, and I have a young daughter. I think that they understood that I was
at one point she was.
I wanted to educate people on
women against their will in a sex cult.
Dave said he loved you so much.
No, she don't have nothing to do with Reverend Run.
Her to him.
It was very scary because I knew at that moment I had a secret.
I told them they could call me about any and everything. I didn't have to do anything with the documentary. Survivors would call me at early in the morning or the middle of the afternoon and say, I just can't do this. Like, I don't want to tell my story. Then I would just have to kind of like let them know, like, hey, this isn't just for you. It's for other people. Also, you're going to be saving other women and men that may be in these same situations.
Jersey on all charges.
Robert has said all along he would be cleared of these terrible charges.
I wanted them to focus on the positive and not the negative. Like, you know your own truth. So if you know your own truth and you know what you're saying is true, all you have to do is say, all I did was do what I was supposed to do and tell my truth to help someone else.
Black women don't get the same recognition as our white counterparts.
We came together as like a small little like community, and especially like because Black women don't speak out. I think now the public can't like turn a blind eye anymore and say that 30 years later, these women are coming out. It's like there has to be some truth somewhere in this. Before, there were so many people that were just like, oh, these women are about money, they're about fame. But as you see in the documentary, the system that was set in place, there were people that were set in place. That operation was continuing to go forward for a number of years. And I believe that if the documentary wasn't made or put out, that this would still be going on today.
Now watch this. Tamara Simmons was with them for a year, coached them on what to say, how to say it, and what to say. Tamara Simmons was also the stage manager and the wardrobe manager on the Black Panties tour. Think about how Lizette found out where everybody was at. I mean, not Lizette, but Ashanti. Then from there, think about Tamara brought Ashanti on. And do you find it funny that Tamara and Ashanti are real cool, and Ashanti is narrating Surviving R. Kelly? Now watch this. If this is about women, right? If this is about women rights, hold on. Oh, she deleted that. But I'm gonna show y'all. If this is about women rights, why is she Emmy ready? Make that make sense. And then let's go here. Let's see what she have to say about this.
Take yourself to the islands with the Caribbean jerk boneless wings and new filet sandwich meal. Only at Zaxby's.
The bravery of the women coming forward, I think because they know that there's power in numbers, that they're going to be heard and they're going to be believed. So I believe that there's going to be even more coming forward. And as far as the case goes, I mean, we're watching just to see, because not only does Ashanti need justice, but the women that didn't come forward before and wasn't in the documentary, they need justice as well. But I think because the documentary, the facts that are laid out, the public can't turn a blind eye anymore and say that this isn't happening. It has been happening for generations. Well, I mean, I told them that they're pretty much stuck with me. They're like family. I tell them happy birthday. I check on them. We talk often, text about things that are not R. Kelly related. So we, built a real sisterhood. So I do, like Ashanti was saying, the bravery of the women coming forward, I think because they know there's power in numbers, that they're going to be heard and they're going to be believed. So I believe that there's going to be even more coming forward. And as far as the case goes, I mean, we're watching just to
read what that say.
Does Ashanti need justice? But the women that didn't come forward before and wasn't in our documentary, they need justice as well.
Y'all see what Angelo put, right? Okay. Well, let's see. Tim Savage was one of the stars, right? So let's see what Tim Savage got to say about that. Let's see what Tim got to say about that.
Don't do that. Because, she can have no more kids, and I don't like the way she behaves. Like, you saw how you deal with Lifetime, and you know how to behave, and this and that. Like, I don't even like that shit. And, I mean, he was really, entrusting himself. That's why I was like, okay, sure, information. Okay.
That is.
Hold on, wrong video. I'm sorry. Hold on, wrong video. Hold on, wrong video. Here we go.
You're watching daytime tea time with Candace. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea.
This is Don Russell's blog right here.
All right, you guys.
But I'm going to use her commentary.
R. Kelly, his alleged victims and their parents, and a woman named Cash Jones. Okay, so about 2.5 weeks ago on January 9th, I received an anonymous tip, and it contained a voice conversation between Timothy Savage and a woman who has now revealed herself to me as Savage is the father of Joycelyn Savage, who is one of R. Kelly's alleged victims, who's currently still with R. Kelly. Timothy Savage was one of the first parents to come forward demanding that they get their daughter back from R. Kelly, accusing him of audio recording that I am going to play for you guys. You are going to hear Tim Savage talk about Faith, Faith's mother, and R. Kelly. Now, the only Faith that I could find that's publicly connected to R. Kelly is Faith Rogers. And for those of you who do not know who she is another one of R. Kelly's alleged victims. She claims that R. Kelly abused her and purposely infected her with herpes. So, in this recording that you are about to hear, you are going to continuously hear Tim Savage say that Faith is lying. Not only does he claim that she's lying, he claims to have video and audio showing that she's lying.
Yeah, that bitch lying. I can let you listen to 4 hours of motherfucking tape. That bitch mama told her to go back and get some more motherfucking proof. I got this shit on motherfucking video and audio. I just trying to hold that shit because my daughter's in a situation. I got that bitch saying that on goddamn tape, video and audio. You can see her goddamn face saying this shit.
Okay, so that's just a short clip of the audio that I'm about to let you listen to. Before I let you hear the entire audio, I want to make it abundantly clear to you all that I am not saying that Faith is lying, and I am in no way trying to victim shame her. I cannot confirm or deny any of the allegations that you hear in this audio. All allegations in this audio are alleged. This is just an anonymous tip that was delivered to me. Also, I have already reached out to the Savage family to try to get a comment regarding this audio that you're about to hear. I spoke to Tim Savage's publicist, and he made it very clear to me that Tim will not be speaking to me. His publicist thanked me for reaching out to get a comment first. He said that he respected me for doing my due diligence, but unfortunately, his client, Tim Savage, cannot speak to me because there's an investigation going on, and he cannot make a comment that could possibly ruin, but that it will be coming out soon. He told me to contact him if anything changed, to update him. If you truly are going to be suing me, sir, I will definitely have my lawyers ready and make sure.
Listen, if you understand this one concept thoroughly, you can make full-time income.
Sorry about that, y'all.
You're watching Daytime with Candace. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it. All right, you guys, we're about to talk about R. Kelly, and I'm going to explain all of that to you after you listen to this recording between Timothy Savage and Cash Jones. And also, at the end of the recording, please listen closely, and you will actually hear Timothy Savage flirting with this woman, Cash Jones. Okay, let's get into this recording.
They stupid in the motherfucker. You going off hearsay, but I got your number. You shit, your ass to be done. Real talk, because I don't fuck around when it comes to somebody calling doing death threats. No. That Faith needs to get her ass checked. And that's what I'm going to check her motherfucking ass.
Okay, well.
I pulled her mama to the side. We was in that goddamn room. And I told her mama, I said, you need to check your daughter. I got 4 hours of motherfucking audio videotape. You need to check that bitch and put her where she belongs. Because her ass is like a loose cannon right now. Now people eat up in boxes when they motherfucking act like a loose cannon.
Okay, wait. Calm down. I was waiting on the perfect time to interrupt. Understanding what? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so Faith is just upset with Jalen. Like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. I'm like, what the fuck is she upset with Jalen? Jalen don't even say nothing to nobody. He don't even want to be a part of this R. Kelly shit. To be honest with you, Jalen got some other shit going on. She don't even want to be a part of this shit. She could have been messed with Summer when Summer was saying all this shit about Offset. She could have ended the interview with that shit. I told Jalen, leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm trying to understand is, what is Summer to Faith? Because Kelly kept calling her sister.
Yeah, they've been growing up together since day one, from childbirth.
Also, this is just the type of shit they do. They just set celebrity. Well, I don't know. Because the Summer thing is...
You're right. You're saying the right thing. You're saying it right. They do this type of shit. All the mug shots and shit of Faith. Oh, yeah. I said, this bitch, she don't know who the fuck she fuck with. I don't fuck with people unless they fuck with me. If you fuck with me, then we got a problem. I don't fuck with people like that.
Oh, God. I don't know what to say. I didn't expect this.
No, she messed it in the motherfucker.
I can tell.
I can tell. Hearsay. I don't go off for hearsay. If you call and threaten my daughter and I overhear the conversation, that's not hearsay. That's a motherfucking threat. And my daughter don't give a damn about what's going on with Faith and whatever. I could have been exposed that bitch, but I
didn't. Well, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Anything you got on that bitch, let me know. I'm gonna get that bitch. She done fuck with the wrong one. And I hope her motherfucking brothers and daddies come for me. I'm gonna blow their ass off too. I'm gonna fuck them up just quick. I'm gonna bring the noise, motherfucker.
Oh, God. Okay.
I try to not get upset. The mother don't know who they be fucking with.
I get it.
Oh shit.
I get it. It's just sad. I don't know. Faith, I don't know.
Yeah, she all over the place. The mama can't control that little bitch.
Well, maybe she all over the place because she lying. When it comes down to Faith, I'm skeptical about Faith. I don't know.
That bitch lying. I can let you listen to 4 hours of motherfucking tape. That bitch mama told her to go back and get some motherfucking proof. I got that shit on motherfucking video and audio. I just trying to hold that shit because my daughter's in a situation. I got that bitch saying it on goddamn tape, video and audio. You can see her goddamn face saying this shit.
That's crazy as hell.
But I'm not messy like that. I just want my daughter out this shit. I don't want to get involved in that old dumb shit. That's between her and R. Kelly. But when you start threatening my daughter, we got a whole nother motherfucking ballgame. I'm not this nigga to be fucked with. And you know, we can go to a professional level or we can go to the hood level. Whatever way you want to take it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. It's just like Drill Brother. He all with that blah, blah, blah. Nigga, that nigga didn't do shit.
Yeah, he was killing me.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga, what? Get the fuck, step the fuck back, nigga. It's about my daughter. All these niggas be about that y'all shit don't do shit. Niggas ain't about that life, man. I ain't gonna never bag up from a nigga. I ain't never ran from a nigga.
Oh, shit. Oh, it's too early. Okay. Well, I'll see what I can find.
Anything you can find on the bitch, I'm gonna fucking destroy that bitch.
I'll see what I can find. But let me take a shower because we got to get ready to check out soon, and then I head to the airport. So I'm going to call you back when I get out of the shower.
You can take a shower.
Yes, I got to take a shower.
Maybe I need to stay on the phone.
I'm going to call you as soon as I get out the shower. All right, Tim. Oh, God.
Tim say that nigga that shit.
Okay, so this next recording that you're about to hear, it's actually very short. It's about 1 minute long. You are going to hear Timothy Savage make another very, very big allegation, which is that one of the executive producers from the Surviving R. Kelly documentary allegedly knew that people were lying, but allegedly chose to keep those people in the documentary because it allegedly cost too much money to edit them out. Tim Savage's words, not mine. The executive producer that he names is Tamara. I sent an email to the person who sent me the audio, and they confirmed that Tamara is Tamara Simmons, an executive producer from the Surviving R. Kelly documentary with Lifetime. These allegations are all alleged. I cannot confirm or deny if they are true or not. Check this out, and then we're going to talk.
Well, I don't know either.
She called Tamara after I told her. I said, listen, the truth gonna come out, goddammit. You keep on fucking with my daughter, the truth is gonna come out. You need to fucking leave her alone.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, hold on. Back up. So Tamara knows already?
Yeah.
She know the truth?
Hell yeah, I told her.
So then I don't understand how they know all of the truth about these people, but they still allowing them to be a part of it.
Well, you know why? They had spent over $3, $4, $5 million, and it's too late to edit that shit and take them out.
That's some crazy shit. Now I can see y'all and y'all daughters, but if you know that, these other girls are being dishonest, my thing is, what makes you think that it's not gonna come out later and then you're gonna look like a damn fool?
Exactly.
Okay, so now that you guys have heard both recordings, I do need to quickly address a portion of the audio. The portion of the audio where you hear Tim Savage talked about Summer Bunny, I actually reached out to her management and they provided me with a statement as a response. This is what Summer Bunny's manager had to say to Tim Savage. He said, "Once again, I find myself clearing another bogus rumor on my client Summer Bunny. It's completely disgusting to me that Timothy Savage has lost touch with the main agenda. Timothy is hungry for stardom and will use his daughter's pain to get there. I'm not going to repeat or entertain his book of lies. Lastly, Timothy, get back on task, or if you're going to speak, then speak on how you're asking Lisa, aka Cash, your old PR/mole, if she squirts, allegedly. So get off my client and stop clout chasing." Okay, so you heard that. That's to say to Timothy Savage. I want to address something that he actually said. Right here where he says, speak on how you're asking Lisa if she squirts, allegedly. That's actually something that I have heard as well. I heard that personally from Cash Jones, who I spoke to for an hour and a half, and I recorded the entire hour and a half phone call, which I am going to be playing for you in the part 2 to this video. Coming up next. In the next video, you are going to learn exactly who Cash Jones is. She has been working undercover on both sides of the fence within R. Kelly's camp and in Tim Savage's camp. And this is something that she personally admitted to me on a recorded phone call that I will be playing for you in my next video. Not only am I going to let you hear the conversation that I had with her, I'm also going to show you all the information about her that I was able.
Well, I've been giving to y'all the whole time. But nobody wanted to listen. So now y'all hearing it from somebody else. Well, so all I can say is, Soulja Boy dating Black China and Summer Bunny? Jesus Christ. Summer getting around. That's all I can say is, I'm trying to find that part 2 because I want to show y'all that part 2. I'm trying to find that part 2 for y'all real quick. Yeah, it's getting juicy. It's getting juicy. Like I say, if I don't have the Trump card, I know where to get the Trumps from. So let me show this to y'all.
Keep being you and ask your doctor about Biktarvy. Biktarvy is a complete once-a-day treatment used for HIV.
You're watching Daytime Tea Time with Candace. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it. Hi everybody, welcome to Daytime Tea Time. If you're new to my channel, my name is Candace. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will always know when I upload. All right, let's get into this mess, y'all.
Nonsensical. I don't know what other words I can use. Whoever is reporting that should be ashamed of themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, it has happened. 20 videotapes have not been, and I want to ensure that justice is done here. The media has a responsibility to get it right.
So I agree and I disagree with Michael Avenatti. It's true, the media is full of lies. People lying on R. Kelly and people lying for R. Kelly. And it's really hard to distinguish between the two. The whole situation is a mess, and that's why I don't speak on it that much anymore. But whenever I do, you better believe I have receipts to go on with what I say. I'm not going to be just saying I heard this and that. I'm going to be showing you something or letting you listen to something. But that's just me. That's how I do my blogging. So everybody is speaking facts. You can't believe everything unless you got receipts. Now, off of that, let's talk about R. Kelly's two live-in girlfriends. So his two live-in girlfriends, Azriel Clary and Joycelyn Savage, put out a video, okay? They had to clap back, y'all. They wanted everybody to know that they were not evicted from the Trump Towers because it was reported that they were evicted. Check this video out and then I'm coming back with some more.
Hi, my name is Azriel Clary. Hi, my name is Joycelyn Savage. Sorry. Philippe is playing with his squeaky, so if you hear that, that's what's in the background. But we actually just read an article saying that we were evicted from the Trump and saying that, you know, we were under emergency living and all kinds of stuff like that. We just wanted to let you guys know that that is not true. We are here. We are at the Trump. I'm going to show you guys actually our view.
Was she a victim?
So you guys can know it's real.
She's been held against her will.
So, yeah, we're here at the Trump. And, you know, Joy's parents are all over social media. Yeah, they know where I'm at. Yeah, we've been here at the Trump, you know, we've been here for years. We move freely, we come and go freely. We actually just left out this morning and nobody said anything to us. You know, no one stopped us, no one, you know, harassed us or anything like that. So, we just wanted to clear that up and let you guys know that that is fake news and do not believe everything that you hear.
Hi. As a small business owner, I need to grab every opportunity. That's why I love our UMA office phone service.
Like
it
I
has a ton of
said,
features.
I just had to show you a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to find this part 2 though. Lord knows I want to see this part 2. I want to see this part 2. You got so many videos. God damn. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna show y'all because this is a lot.
To the book Daddy's Little Freak. Have you all heard of that book, Daddy's Little Freak? Thumbs up if you've heard of the book Daddy's Little Freak. It's called Sex Me, Cyberbullying in Person, basically saying I'm cyberbullying him. Now this part, you guys, he's basically saying that I cyberbullied his other daughter, okay? Are you guys listening? So he's saying that I cyberbullied his other daughter because I sent her a message. Hold on, let me turn this around. Okay, so you guys see that? So he's basically saying that I cyberbullied his daughter when I Instagram DM'd her, and I basically told her I was sent, and he put secretly. Secretly, no. I was anonymously sent a recording of your father. You know what, you guys? I'm going to let you read exactly what I said to his daughter. Y'all know I keep receipts. I can't believe he filed a police report for cyberbullying. Okay, so y'all want to see exactly what I said to Tim Savage, whatever, his daughter. This is what he said is cyberbullying. Are you guys ready? Jai Savage is one of his other daughters. She's the only person who has Instagram that I knew of, like getting contact, right? So this is what I wrote. Hi, my name is Candace, and I run a celebrity news YouTube channel called Daytime Tea Time. I was recently emailed voice recording of your father exposing Faith Rogers, I spelled her name wrong, it should be Rogers, and flirting with whomever he was on the phone with and saying more things. I do not want to release those recordings without a full understanding of what I heard. If you could have your father send me an email, that would be great. I put my email and my Google Voice phone number because y'all know I don't give my real phone number out.
See the lies that Tim do?
Let me go down.
See the lies that Tim and them do? Now watch this.
Yo, You're watching daytime tea time. You would get it. It's time to pour this tea, stir this tea, and sip this tea. Let's get right into it. All right, you guys, we're about to talk about R. Kelly. Okay, so by now, I'm sure you guys have heard about or seen the docuseries talking about him. And the other women that he does know, he claims that they have a vendetta against him. And R. Kelly's saying that these women are lying on him. According to new TMZ reports, R. Kelly is planning to expose the accusers with a new website called Surviving Lies. According to TMZ, R. Kelly is vowing to expose his accusers for what he calls blatant lies being spewed on Lifetime's docuseries.
I'm gonna pause that. But didn't Don Russell just say that R. Kelly don't have none of his passcodes, that he runs all them channels? Ain't Don Russell in charge of the tech company? So I wonder if Rob even knew about this Surviving Lies.
R. Kelly claims that he is going to go down the list one by one and let us know who's lying on him. Sources close to R. Kelly tell TMZ that his camp are in the middle of launching a new website called SurvivingLies.com. So on this website, R. Kelly is saying that he's going to expose his accusers for lying on him. Now, on R. Kelly's new website that he's about to launch, his first target is going to be a woman named Asante McGee. She is one of the women who appeared in Surviving R. Kelly, and she claimed to be one of his sex slaves. So here's the tea on her. Apparently, Asante McGee's daughter said that her mother is lying on R. Kelly. There is a conversation between Asante McGee's ex-boyfriend and Asante McGee's daughter from May 2018, where she straight up says that her mom is lying. Not only is she saying that her mother is lying on R. Kelly Savage's father to extort R. Kelly. If you don't remember, Jocelyn Savage is one of the first victims whose parents in the media heavy, letting everyone know that they really want to get their daughter back from R. Kelly. They have made claims that R. Kelly has been holding their daughter hostage along with other girls in a sex cult. The daughter ended up making a statement saying that that's not true and that she's with him because she wants to be. Okay, so in this press conference that I'm showing you, you can see Joycelyn Savage's parents demanding to get her back from R. Kelly. Now, after they get done talking, Asante McGee, this woman right here with the braids, she comes up to speak about her experience with R. Kelly. Now, that's her boyfriend behind her. Well, her ex-boyfriend. He is the one in the audio that I'm about to play for you talking with her daughter, and they both are saying that she's lying on R. Kelly. Not only are they saying she's lying on R. Kelly, they claim that she's actually working with the Savage parents and that they actually coached her on what to say, how to say it. And when you watch the press conference, guys, it does appear that Joycelyn Savage's father is coaching her on what to say. You can see that she's answering questions, and then Joycelyn Savage's father is in the background telling her what to say. Okay, so you can hear someone say, "How long were you with R. Kelly?" And then when you look at Joycelyn Savage's father, he goes, 3 years. Like, he says it real low. He goes, 3 years. And then she says 3 years. And then the reporter says 3 years. And then Joycelyn Savage's father goes, yes. And then Asante says, yes. She literally copies what he tells her to say. And then the reporter asks, how did you meet him? And then she goes, and then Joycelyn Savage's father steps in because he knows she don't know what she's supposed to say next. Y'all, this is a mess. I don't like to say the victims are lying, but on this one, it looks like homegirl lying.
Was this house here?
No, I've never. This is my first time being at this house. I was always at the main location. And it's not, I really don't know the address offhand, but it's another location that's not far from this home.
How long did you know R. Kelly?
3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
How long did you know R. Kelly?
3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
How long did you know R. Kelly?
3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
How'd you meet him?
We're gonna step in for a minute. Yes. I want to answer the majority of the questions.
Okay, I know y'all saw that. That is just a mess. He literally was telling her what to say, and then when she didn't know how to answer the next question, he stepped in and said, I'm going to answer the majority of the questions. Y'all, I'm sorry, but it is looking like Asante McGee is lying. But what I'm about to play for you right now is a recorded phone call between Asante McGee's daughter and Asante McGee's ex-boyfriend, where they're talking back and forth, basically saying that Asante McGee is lying on R. Kelly. In this leaked phone conversation, you can clearly hear her daughter saying her mother was able to leave R. Kelly's house whenever she wanted, and that whenever she was over R. Kelly's house, that she chose to be over there, and that she would text her daughter back and forth, checking on her other kids. Her daughter claims that she was the one at home raising the other kids while her mother was out having fun with R. Kelly. But on the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, Asante McGee says that she was one of the sex slaves in the house, being held hostage and couldn't leave, and that she escaped. Her daughter in this recorded phone call saying the opposite. And this is one of the first things that R. Kelly is going to be using on his new website, survivinglies.com, to prove that these women are allegedly lying on him. Now, before I play the audio for you guys, I want to make it very clear that I am not in no way taking up for R. Kelly. I believe it is pedophile. I believe he does have an issue. I believe the women who are coming against him.
That's why I can't
except
stand
for
her.
this one woman. Because with the proof in my video, it just makes it very hard to believe this one woman. All the other women, I believe them. But okay, let's get into this recording. Check out this audio, and then I'm going to come back and tell you some more.
And so, like, when she left it, like, I wanted that R. Kelly, like, tell her to leave, or did she just kind of, like, I want her to stop fucking with her.
I don't know.
That's some interesting shit. No mama didn't tell me that shit was like, that. I ain't gonna lie. She was like, I ain't gonna lie, she was telling me they were having fun, but she was saying shit like, oh, y'all had a nanny, and she said R. Kelly, she said R. Kelly get y'all a nanny and shit.
I'm just a nanny.
Tell that nigga, where your check at? You need a check.
That's why all my friends would be like, Tia, you raising kids. Like, those are your kids. And that's why I say all the time, like, don't tell my kids. Like, what?
Yeah.
I took care of them.
See, I didn't know why you were saying that.
Yeah.
Damn, your mama coming back.
You don't tell everybody the full story. I'm the one that was watching this.
Right. Right. And I was like, cause I was wondering what, I was like, how the hell she got there get money? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, how the hell did she get money? I ain't gonna lie,
we moved every year. So I'm like, how is she getting the money for this? What is she doing?
Yeah.
And everybody would tell me, I'm like, you lying. Like, yep.
And then, like, so they said, and then she said, like, he was, like, keeping them in the house, but how in the hell, why in the hell they said that, and then she was coming and going when she wanted to?
I guess because she had kids. I don't know.
I'm saying, like, between me and you, she come home when she wants to, but I'm saying she telling the world that she was trapped in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's that crazy shit. There you go.
Maybe she forgot.
Wow, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy.
I have kids, so it's the summer.
Oh, hold up. You got kids and you're doing all this?
It was the summertime, so even when I was traveling back and forth, my kids was attended by a friend or somebody, a family member, especially during the summertime. My kids always went by my family for the summer. So when I travel with him, I will always travel through the weekend, not through the weekday when my kids had school. So a lot of people, were saying that I left my kids unattended, which was not true. And so, it's the summertime, my kids are family. So I'm like, okay, I'll play along with it until, but when August come, I'm getting my butt to go back home. I'm thinking it would be that easy. Like I said, even from when I could eat, when I took a bath, I had to literally lie to be able to go get clothes because I literally ran out of clothes. Every day I would ask, can I go home and get clothes? Every day was an excuse why I couldn't. And so one day we was just out and about. I pretend like I hadn't was at the house because remember, he told me I'm living with him. So he had told me I need to go get all of my stuff and bring it to his house. So I told him, hey, the movie's going to be at the house at 12 o'clock. I need to go get meet the movers. That's how I was able to leave to go get clothes. But he monitored how long I was gone. So to the house, days, different rules was coming to me. And I'm like, what? And then finally the breaking point was, I got in trouble for wearing the wrong clothes. So I had a spaghetti strap shirt with some shorts. And we was getting ready to go to the studio. No, we was going to go to the mall, and he was going to go to the studio. He grabbed me by my arm and pulled me in the corner and said, you need to go change your shirt right now.
That's right.
I'm like, what?
Now
that
watch
was my
this.
breaking point. Because again, every day I'm fine.
I'm going to speak on that. I'm going to speak on that. Everybody was going out dressed, you know, some kind of way. Great. Az had on blue jeans, white shirt. Joy had on like a pink shirt with some shades and some blue jeans. She wanted to go in some goddamn boy shorts and that little shirt she was talking about. And she was driving the women to the mall. So Rob said, no, you can't be a driver dressed like that. And she replied, I'm one of your girls. He said, I've never even touched you. What are you talking about? Better yet, you don't got to go. Make this the last time I ever see you. Then she went and ran to the Savages after that. So I got to go ahead and break that down. However, I'm trying to find this one last piece, though, that I can't seem to find. I don't think she have it up because I don't have the recording. If I had the recordings, then I would have played all of that shit. I'd have played all of it. Y'all know I would have. But I can't find it. Damn.
Searching for family vacations? Find it with...
I don't care about that. Mm-hmm. Man, I hate when I got to bright on that platform. Well, anyway, y'all get the point, right? Y'all get the point. Hey, love yourself. Hold on, y'all get the point of it. But I just wanted to bring y'all some tea, as they call it. I don't call it tea. I call it orange juice. Because I don't drink tea. Not like that. I drink orange juice. All right, well, y'all get the point. Just bring y'all the truth once again. You know, just bring y'all the truth once again. He's the victim of liars, of these liars, the government. This is what I want to do. I want y'all to call in to voice how y'all feel. So call in 470-355-8221. 470-355-8221. And let me break it down to you. If you want to donate to the channel, send it to Super Chat. If you want to donate to me, send it to my Cash App. My Cash App is $TheeBMoreActor. So that's $the Be More Actor, all caps. But I want y'all to call in 470-355-8221. I want to hear how y'all really feel about all this. Thank you, Miss Fat. No, Miss Fat, yeah. Let me open these lines and see. Hey, caller, you live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hey, Dana, this is Deidre.
Hey, Miss Watts.
Hey, how I feel about it is I just really feel, I mean, it's sad. It's been sad from the beginning because anybody that's using common sense can see from the beginning that he's the one that's the victim. He's the victim of a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of people and entities, a victim of all type of circumstances. And it's like he's the only one that's suffering the process of all this stuff while everybody else is just living their lives, going on with their little docu-live series, trying to make movies, sell books and songs and do shows and all this stuff. It's really just sad. That ultimately, that's what it is.
you know, and I just really, I don't think I've ever felt so sorry for somebody before in my lifetime. I really felt sorry for him, but I know that doesn't change anything by just feeling sorry for him. So I just continue to lift them up in prayer in the whole cases and situations, and because that's the only thing that I can see changing the outcome of all this. And I mean, I put prayer on the ones that also has wronged him, even the people that have not even came out yet, because I'm sure it's more. I mean, it's like never ending. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's true. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, so that's really all I had to say. It's sad, and we just got to keep lifting him up in prayer. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what changes things. We can be upset about it. We can keep talking about it, and that's fine. But we got to pray about it. We got to keep some prayer on it, and then trust God. Not just pray about it and worry about it. We got to pray about it and have some faith about it, and trust God in the situation, because I mean that's what's it. And ask that God just continue to hold him up, not mentally, spiritually, physically, all that, because he's one hell of a man. That's all I can say, because I don't know nobody else in my lifetime that can probably even handle something like this. You know what I'm saying? And then be locked up and all this stuff is going on and everything, and everybody around you is just betraying you, and it's steadily coming out more and more and more. I don't know. It got to be God, because I don't know how else he's handling all that. And I know he's probably going through some things or whatever, but that's why I say definitely pray for his mental, his physical, his spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Keep all that in prayer, because God got to continue to hold him up.
Right.
Period. Through all this, no matter what, I just want God to continue to hold him up, keep him healthy, to walk through this fight, because it is definitely a fight. And it just really reminds me, I'm like, I'm 44 years old now. I've gotten to see some things that have progressed through life, in my time, that I thought I would never see. You know what I'm saying? So with this, it's like I couldn't imagine seeing something like this in my time. You see what I'm saying? It's like a real life lynching on this man, except for he's alive. It's like they hanging him by a tree, except for he is still alive, and it's crazy, and it's sad. It's demeaning. It's inhumane.
So basically,
it's
Joyce
crazy.
is sad.
Right.
I don't have no other words. It's all that in a nutshell. It's not nothing I ever could have imagined happening to. I know black men go through some things, but Lord have mercy. I have never seen nothing like this in my time.
Right.
And this is crazy. This is crazy. So we got to just keep praying for him. And we got to just, no matter what, no matter how upset we get, no matter how we want to go off on people, no matter how we want to curse about it, cry about it, or whatever the situation is, just remember to just keep praying for him. Keep praying for him personally, his physical sense, and also keep praying for him with all these cases, and not just that, just all of the backstabbing and the people that's just, I'm glad God is showing them out. I'm glad he's putting them out there. And I just pray that after all this is said and done, that Robert Sylvester Kelly and the star R. Kelly will keep all these people, be very leery and very selective on who, and just, oh man, God and the people that need to be around him.
All right.
All getting aired out.
Okay.
So that's how I feel about it, and just pray for him. And I'm keeping you in prayer, Dane. Everybody involved, because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's not as much on us as it is on him. But it's a lot. I mean, everybody done lost friends. Everybody done lost people, just even supporting them. And I seen that in the chat, too, and I kind of said something about it. It's a lot.
Okay.
But I just keep the whole situation in prayer, and that's just all we have to do when it's all said and done. And I'm going to get off of here. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Okay, you too.
All right.
And thank you for calling. All right. I need more folks to call in. Call in. Call in. 470-355-8221. Come on. Four 470-355-8221. Nobody won't call in? I'm gonna cut it off. Wow. Hey, caller, you live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hey, Dana, it's me, Candace.
Hey.
Are you still looking for that part 2 from Daytime Tea Time?
Yes, ma'am.
She ain't did it.
Okay.
Cause I could put that in a chat. She never did a part 2.
Okay. Cause I was looking for that.
Yeah, cause I was looking for it too when she released that video, and she never put it up.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking for that one. Yeah, because I got some other stuff that I got people packaging for me. So I got some folks packaging some stuff for me.
Oh, okay. Well, I was calling to tell you she never did a part 2.
Okay.
Cash.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Caller, call back.
I don't know why Timothy Savage is out to get R. Kelly. But
hey, caller, you live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Dana J,
what's going on? DJ Tyson on the phone.
with it,
man. Hey. Hey.
And you know what amazes me? Hello to everybody in the chat room. You know what amazes me, man? That a lot of people get mad at us because we debunk the lies that we see, and we're really a threat out here in social media, man. You know what I'm saying? I just read that TMZ is promoting Team Truth, and they said Angelo Clary's name in Team Truth. You know what I'm saying? What they trying to do. And a lot of people say, well, look what TMZ did. Look what TMZ did. And I said to myself, that's a good thing. That is a real good who is not smart. It's good that they put a face behind Team Truth. Because, see, people don't believe what's in the dark won't come to the light. That's not going to last long with TMZ doing. So TMZ might as well be promoting violence, taunting, harassing, all of those things. And that's what Team Truth has done. And once
course. I'm a firm believer in the word.
Yeah, so when people say TMZ promoted Teen Truth, that's good that they promoted Angelo Clary's name in there. Because Angelo Clary's name is around social media. And you don't think for a second all the shit that he done did around social media ain't gonna smack him in the face? All the bloggers he done taunted, threatened, intimidated, all that. That's gonna come back to bite him. People better stop worrying about the wrong thing and focus on the right thing. That's good. They put Angelo Clary's name behind Teen Truth. There's like a intimidating mob around social media, trying to tell bloggers who not to speak on and threaten families and all this stuff, man. You can't do that. So if TMZ promotes violence, ain't nobody gonna fuck with TMZ no more. People better recognize.
At the end of the day, hold on, Flicker. Hold on. Hey, caller, wait until the other caller hang up first. Good God, that's rude.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, see, I haven't seen TMZ putting up, but the thing is that even if they did, like you said, that's a great thing because now TMZ, are you promoting what they promoting?
Right. And that's what they don't understand. So when people's like, man, good job, TMZ just promoted Teen Truth, that's good. It is good that they put Angelo Clary name behind that because he's the CEO of Teen Truth.
67 code 4.
Got Larry, little grown man boy.
Copy 67 code 4.
Taunting all the R. Kelly supporters. So they can, congratulations.
Well,
Truth.
Well,
talk to y'all next. Peace.
Bro. Yo, I mean, like, damn, you just can't. Yes, caller, you live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hello.
Yes.
I'm trying to forget who I'm calling, baby.
Huh?
I forgot who I was calling.
You forgot who you was calling?
Yeah. Is this Dana?
Yes.
Dana?
Yes.
Hi, sweetie. I was just calling to let you know that you're doing a tremendous job for R. Kelly.
Thank you.
And you just really, baby, you really keep up the good work. It's just a shame. I'm watching you now. I'm at work, and I've been watching you, try to do things to hurt, our kids. We don't have many as it is out here in the world, and for them, do what they try to do to him, because that is an awesome man. God bless him, and, God put him aside just so he can see what was being done to him, because he had no idea. Because when you're so busy trying to take your business and do what you got to do, you're not really looking at your so-called, we think that's our friends and people that's here for us, is doing things like this behind our back. And I really pray that each and every last one of those women that accused him, falsely accused him, I really pray that God make each and every last one of those women pay. I pray that they all go to jail so they can see how it feels. Because I know being in jail, that is no nice place to be. But for you to do that to the king that we have, it's just a shame how we are. We don't stick together. All we always out there is to try to hurt one another. But I have nothing to worry about. But just so he know, once God put you back out here, baby, all of them so-called you thought was friends, you got to really, really know who your friends are. And the ones I can't say your friends, you have more of your fans and people like you that did what you did for him, baby. That's what you call a friend. You is what you call a true friend.
Yes, ma'am.
And I don't have no brothers. And I always used to say, Mom, why you couldn't have a son? So I don't have no brothers. But I can imagine, for somebody to do somebody like that, and that he's there, and he really can't fight to really that they tried to put him out to be. But I really, really, really pray that all them BITC agents, and from Tim Savage and all the rest of them demons, with them all one by one and name by name. Because no weapon formed against him should never prosper.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And you keep doing what you do, baby. You do an awesome hell of a job, baby. And I always say, you really got to have wisdom, the knowledge, the mind, the patience, and everything. And you've been so patient and you're so diligent and you just do such an awesome job. I just watch you all the time. It just sometimes I just wish I could get in the phone and just squeeze and hold you so tight for an awesome job that you do. A whole lot of more people, baby, like you. Yes, and I pray that God will keep touching some more of our brothers to help fight for each other.
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is what the world want to see. This is what these old government and all they wicked, there's some of them too. But yes, they crap. You seeing as well they sell. How can y'all been showing nothing but proof?
Yes, ma'am.
And you mean to tell me? So you cannot tell me that the judge himself got to see all. So you keep doing what you do, baby. I know God, when he frees Kelly, he's going to thank you, baby. I wish one day I could see him just to tell him, this man right here, baby, this is what you call a friend.
Yes, ma'am.
You are what you call a true friend. You do not find a lot of friends that do things like this with you and DJ and I think her name's Sky and I watched it. It's the only three that I really watch.
Yes, ma'am.
And nighttime, tea time, and her as well. But I just thank God
nighttime,
for
tea
blessing
time.
all of y'all, the ones that tried to help out and do what y'all can to show us and the world so we can see, which I knew Kelly wasn't that type of man. So, hi, baby.
Grandma?
You're not here today, baby. You gotta come back tomorrow. Stacy? Yes. Okay, let you turn around. I'm sorry, baby.
That's fine, Grandma.
Yeah, but I was hoping that you would answer, baby, because I was telling my boss, I said, I got to call this gentleman. I said, bless his heart. I said, he said, who? And when I brought him into my booth, and I'm like I said, I'm looking at your video, and he was like, okay. I said, he been doing an awesome, tremendous job for R. Kelly. I pray every day, all day long, God against him should never, ever possible. God said you have not because you ask not. How on God's earth could you do somebody like this, Jesus?
Yes,
but I just pray that they all that had their hand in the cookie jar, I hope they all pay one by one and name by name. And I hope and pray too that baby make them pay too. Yes, because they sure deserve to pay and go through what she had to deal with, because it was so wrong to be a false accused like that. And when we as the people, thanks to you with your hard work, baby, was able to sit back and see how a person can set you up with their wicked old self.
Yes, ma'am. That wicked old self, Grandma. That wicked old self. Them babies are wicked,
and
Grandma.
I live here in Detroit, and this is my number. And you in person, baby. If I can get Channel 247 every news station to my house, to let them know you awesome, baby. You just so awesome. You keep doing what you do, baby. You could be a blessing to a whole lot more people
Yes,
that
ma'am.
probably really is victims that I be telling the truth. There's certain things that happen to them. Because, baby, you is a good FBI, the ATL, the investigator, the prosecutor, the judge, the attorney, and everything, baby.
Yes, ma'am, Grandma.
You really broke it down.
I
You
think
couldn't have broke it down as good as the way that you did. Now, if a person, if you still blind and can't see that, there's something wrong with your ass.
Grandma.
So you keep doing what you do, baby.
Yes, ma'am, Grandma.
And God bless you, baby.
Yes, ma'am. God bless you too, Grandma.
And you have a blessed day.
Yes, ma'am, Grandma. You too.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Grandma called them dumbasses. Now, that's all I need for Mama Murray to call in. I'm going to shoot through the roof. Comes your way. The battle is going to turn. The battle is going to turn. Oh, hold on, Audrey. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hey, what's going on, Dana? Grandma ain't no joke there.
Right. Hold on a second. Audrey, definitely. I'm praying with you. I'm praying for your family. I'm praying that everything works out in a good favor. Hey, everybody that's on here, can I get some pink, blue, and green hearts for Audrey and her daughter? Please. All right, Carla. Go ahead, Carla.
I just want to say, man, you done an awesome job. And that information you put out yesterday, that was one. And I want to also say, I just want to hear your point of view. Think it would turn around in his favor, like your honest God opinion about it.
I believe so. I believe that he's going to get an acquittal, and I believe that he's going to be exonerated once again.
Okay. All right. And then, in terms of that class, you'll keep us updated with that.
I keep y'all updated. So far I have 11 people. But that's interested in a class. I'm gonna come back probably next week, next Monday. Again, I'm gonna have a list to send to an email address, and then from there we're gonna do our private classes, and the classes won't be on YouTube. I'll probably do it through Skype or through Zoom.
Okay. All right. Well, blessings, man, and keep doing what you're doing. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Call back. Ooh, I must love y'all. Y'all cutting into my sleep time, but I love y'all. I love y'all. Look at the turn in the Weinstein case. Yeah, look at the turn that's going on, but look at how many people he paid off in private, though. So, hey. I'm giving some redemption classes, Darlene. Some redemption classes. Thank you, Tasha. Oh. Okay, Vanessa. That's fine. The debunk juice. That's why I need to go downstairs and get some. To God be the glory 2020. Oh, thank you so much. I can't sleep. I can't stop. I won't stop. I love you too, Niecy. That Niecy's 69. I love you too. I love you too, Sarah. He just told on himself. That's the resolution the attorney talked about yesterday. Yep. Hey, y'all. I'm at work, but listening. Love you too, Rose. Hold on. Rose, did somebody steal your picture? Because I swear that picture's on another, and your picture is on another handle. What you doing? To be determined. T live now. Oh no. Okay, Miss Fat, but I'm not welcomed on those streets over there. So I don't go where I'm not welcomed at. Azriel mentioned Juice. Why would Azriel do that? That's crazy. Ira, what's good, bro? Like I say, I mean, a lot of people has filed, and you know what? That makes sense now, because you notice how Faith Rogers. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hey, Dana, it's Mom Mary. How you doing?
Uh-oh. Mom Mary on that phone. Look, Mom Mary on the phone, y'all. I'm doing fine.
Okay. Now I'm not discouraged. I am very much encouraged. I'm more encouraged now. I'm telling everybody in the chat room, if you're really, really sincere about Robert Sylvester Kelly, stay on your grind. Don't get off of it. This is what the devil is trying to do. And that old ragtime National Enquiry, that's what I call TMZ, because I don't listen to nothing they say. They are not right. They're promoting the wrong thing. I'm not worried about Rob anymore, because God done showed me he can take it. He's taking it, but God is getting ready to vindicate Rob. Rob will be home, and all this mess will be behind him, and he can do what he has to do at going at his enemies and making down on him and trying to scandalize his name. Like I say, the ones that's up there talking about pedophiles and calling Rob all out of their name, they are really hiding. And the reason why a lot of men that's not fighting for Rob is because of jealousy, because they have molested their daughters. They have done a lot of things and got away with it. And grown man, Larry, is a fraud. Angelo, we all know Angelo is a fraud. And Tim Savage, and all the charges that Angelo got from molesting girls back when he was living in Boston. And I do believe.
Oh, you mean Baltimore?
I do believe that the reason why Joy won't go home, and she's right, I would never go back to them. I wouldn't even own them as parents. If she could get a legal divorce and change her name, her last name from Savage to anything, I would advise her to do that. You can't expect any more from Azriel, because Azriel is cut from the apple don't fall far from the tree. Tim Savage, Angelo is her dad. He's a scammer, and I don't care what anybody say. Tim is going to prison, so is his wife. Angelo, grown man, because everybody, they don't think that those feds sitting there just letting them do what they want to do. They already know. So if I was them, I wouldn't be so quick to celebrate, because TMZ gonna throw their ass to the watch just like they do everybody else. And I don't know why they're lying, but I believe that they all gonna reap what they sow, because the Bible don't lie. So what you do, you shall reap it. And while they sitting there, have dug a ditch for Robert Sylvester Kelly, watch and see who gonna fall in. Rob is gonna have the last laugh. We all are. I'm not giving up. I know God is gonna do what he says he's gonna do. He got Rob in his heart. He got Rob back. It's not word. He's gonna come out okay. And all this fighting going on, and everybody getting discouraged and running over here and running back over here. Just stay on your grind. Just trust God. If you're really a child of God, you're not gonna give up. That's what Satan is for, to destroy and keep us separated and keep us fighting and bickering where we don't know the truth. The truth is already in your face. You can see the truth. You can see the lies. You know what I'm saying? And what you're doing, I thank you for everything you have done, because you have never wavered from day one. You have always brought us the true facts, no matter about what they tried to lie on you about. And they going to always come for you, because they know that you're a true believer and you got true facts, and they cannot discourage you. You're going to bring the real true fact. So you keep doing that. My money
You don't get anywhere by cussing. But my thing is this. I am satisfied. I'm a true believer. The storm is just about over. It's almost over, and I'll be glad. But, and I thank DJ Tyson for the things that he has brought to us. You know, I understand he's going through something, and I never have been a subscriber to DJ Tyson, but I do like some of his comments because he is fighting for the truth, even though Levi feels that he's not. I can't speak on that because Levi is my guy, and I trust Levi as well. Everybody got somebody they just don't, their spirit just don't agree with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he is a real person, and I do believe that he is fighting for the right thing. And I watch him now, and I like some of his contents that he's bringing. And if you're really for Rob, it shouldn't be about your personal feelings, because it should be about him. Because if DJ is lying, or if anybody is lying, it's going to all come out in the wash. What's done in the dark is going to come to the light. So I'm just telling everybody to hold on tight, keep moving, doing what you're doing. Don't be persuaded, because you got to have a weak mind to let somebody persuade you in the first place. So I'm not letting all that crap that I hear. I know who my real true bloggers is, and I know that you're one. I know that Spitting Fire is one, Sky Zone. I also know that Prima Donna is the truth. I like T. Stevenson, he's about the truth. And Block, and my heart and my prayers are going out to Block, that whatever he's going through, that he was going to get through it, is going to work out in his favor, and God can bring him back to continue to bring us, keep us educated like you do. And I know Levi can't say what he wants to say, because directly they are after him, because I've never questioned. I know Levi is Kelly's cousin. I know that. And some things that he said in that way, because that's from his heart. And I know the feds is watching you, Levi, Will Edie, everybody that has been in Rob's circle, and they gonna lie, and y'all gonna get the worst of it more so than anybody, because they feel that if I go after them, I can get what I want. So let them just keep bringing the news and keep lying. And everything gonna work out. Everybody gonna see that everything gonna work out fine. I have not wavered. I'm not gonna waver. But it's gonna be a lot of people not in jail, in prison.
That's right.
Rob coming out and a lot of people going in, and they gonna stay there, and then they'll really see how Rob is being in there. But Rob hasn't lost his confidence. God is with Rob. He's taking care of him, and I've like all of your comments, and I really like the one you did yesterday, even though I didn't call in because I got real busy doing something else. But you bring the truth, Dana. You keep being you. You keep letting them say what they're saying, because the people that's for you gonna be for you, no matter what. And I know that you're a true child of God. I know that you are not gonna put something out here that's a lie. You always have receipts to prove it, and and I want to tell you about your knowledge of the government. As young as you are, there's a lot of us older people, and I'm 73, we'll be 73 next month.
All right.
Okay, and there's a lot of things that you brought to my attention that I didn't know that had been going on. A lot of things. I had been looking at politics a lot in the wrong way. Now I'm seeing it in the right way. So Dana, thank you for all of you doing. Keep doing it, and I'm gonna ride with you till I die. And I'm going to ride with Rob till I die. And I'm glad we are not corporations, that we are human beings, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So I'm not going to hold you, but I just want to let you know I'm proud of you, what you're doing. Keep fighting. You're going to have me fighting with you. Tell the chat room I love them all. But keep fighting. Just keep praying and let them just keep saying what they want to say out there, because it'll soon be over and we'll see. We'll see who all going to be in prison, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Have a blessed day. I love you, and I love everybody in the chat room. I might not agree with everybody in
handicap room, but I love him. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. And
Best day.
okay, and Mama Mary.
Yes.
I talked to Pastor Wilson. Pastor Wilson said you won't do nothing.
On top of his head. He wouldn't be wanting to go back trying to suck nobody else off. Because I make sure his tongue fall off when he try to suck. Hear what I say?
Yes,
He's
ma'am.
a nasty demon. He gonna bust hell wide open if he's not already in hell. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And I love you today, and I'm gonna let you go take some more calls, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Mama. Oh my gosh, she just said I turned that son bitch out. I have him upside down on the I love Mama Mary. Woo! But if a female can do that to a male, have him done that bad that he walk head first upside up, I don't never want to run into her. Lord have mercy. You're live on the Dana J Show. How can I help you?
Hey, Dana.
Hey, Joy.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
I'm okay. I don't know if you got my message yesterday, but you made my day, boy.
I thank you so much.
You made me so happy.
I try.
That's all tears to my eyes, but I'm so glad, and I'm Dana. You had my head hurting last week doing Tyson. I'm gonna let you know that now.
Why?
Y'all had me so stressed out at work, and you just with that Leo in you, you just don't be wanting to listen. But back to business, and that's what I like. My boy back. I said he back on the right track.
You said that Leo and me. I just don't want to listen.
That Leo, you get that, you lighten up that line. That line is gone. When that line start rolling, it's over with. Everybody got to look at it. I said, Lord, him and Tyson, they got their egos, and they both men, but y'all both fighting for the right cause, and y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. And y'all just making me so happy. And it's a couple other bloggers I do listen to. Guys on be having me rolling. I listen to Levi too, but
So Sky Zone bring out Unk all the time now?
Yeah, like Deboski, that's another one that youngster that he's doing his thing. I like that. And I done messaged Mr. Clear a couple of times, told him how I felt. And I talked to Keish. I like her too. She's something else. That's my girl.
Keish T crazy.
Yeah, she be up in late nights like I do.
Shout out to the sis.
In the middle of the night.
Keish T, Love Me, Aisha, Pico Benz, everybody. Sylvia, who else? Mission Squad, Barbara, Gucci in the building. Oh, Lord. Shout out to Tasha, Arlene, everybody. Fantasia, Sharon, Sidbo, Nisi 69, you, Tori, Love Yourself. I love me, Natasha Bailey, Miss Dixon, Vet, Sean. I mean, I can go Rose. I can go on and on.
I'm so happy. So y'all doing y'all damn thing.
DJ Tyson. I can go on and on.
I started listening to Hollywood too, so she's another. Some of y'all don't see eye to eye, but y'all keep y'all feet on their neck. Y'all thing.
You say you listen to who?
I be listening to how some Hollywood compared to them. And I just say everybody's doing exceptional because some of the people I talk to now that I literally had arguments with about this, like for real, down hard arguments with. And I send some of the y'all content to them through, text messages, and they listening to it, and people starting to really see. You understand what I'm saying? And you go through. Now when you go in the shade room and they say something about Azrael, them people clowning her. Do you hear me? They clowning her. And like I told that man, I told Angelo Kerr, I said, you know what, y'all not going to go nowhere with this because everybody knows you say you are. And if you were for right, you understand what I'm saying? If you were trying to help Jordan, why would you allow your daughter to jump on her like that? You didn't have no context for that one. I said, you notice they had that taken down real quickly. You understand? And the man has the nerve to rip the and I say, sir, I have a 28-year-old daughter and a 23-year-old son. I don't know your child from a can of paint. But if y'all say that R. Kelly is the person that he is, why would you lead your child to the water and make them drink it? Just answer that question.
Well, I got a woman way over town that's digging on me.
Oh, you can't make me believe nothing, and I tell anybody from a child that has been through some of the things that Rob been through growing up. Let me tell you something. When Gayle King asked that man about his children, this is how you know that this man is telling the truth. And I've been saying this from the very first take. I didn't even broke up with people about this here. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I told them, I said, you look at how that man whole demeanor changed. When you know a person that's been through abuse like myself as well as Rob, you're going to see that man turn to a whole pit bull. You don't play with nobody about their kids. You understand what I'm saying? Especially when they have been through something traumatized as a child. That's why I say, just like Mama Mary and the previous caller, that man gonna get out of this here, and I don't care what nobody say. I bet my last $50 that this man gonna make it, and I'm gonna take it to the most argumentative person that I always argue with, and I'm gonna make that bet. I'm gonna double that bet just because I know this man is gonna walk away from this. And all these people like this, I don't wish nothing bad on them, but you know what, Dana? They need to drop to their knees, just like R. Kelly has had to fall from grace. They all need to fall because they all wrong. And like I told that man, I say, all of y'all making a book out this man. Your daughter is not going to last long if she try to make it through the industry. You know why? Because nobody going to want to deal with her. You know why? Because so if she do make it, she going to have to fuck and suck to get where she going. Trust me, believe me. And she going to be doing a whole bunch of fucking. And I don't speak like that on people's kids. But guess what? When I sit and I go through one page, the next page, and the next page, and these are your children, your young queens, hey, they out here like Hollywood hoes. Do you hear me?
Oh, I know.
I got a 28-year-old daughter right now. Do you know what I tell my daughter? My daughter got 3 children. If them britches is too tight and I can see your print, you need to go take that shit out. Don't come around me like that because I didn't raise you like that, and that's not appropriate. You understand what I'm saying? It's a time and place for everything.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Tori, what are britches?
You know what britches are. I'm in my 40s. You know, don't play. You know I'm from Texas, so we live country. Jeans, Dino.
Okay. So britches are jeans in Texas.
Yes, sir. Britches,
okay.
Jeans. So when y'all wear these young girls wearing these skinny jean pants, I used to tell my kids, like my mom used to tell us, squat.
Squat?
If you can't, if you can't move your body around in those pants, then that means they are too tight. Too tight. So that means you need to go try again. You understand? Because you know why? My daughter grown, but you know why I tell my daughter that to this day? Because she have a daughter. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so what does she squat and fuck?
Your child.
Okay, but what does she squat and fuck? Then what?
To make sure she can move her butt around in
Sorry,
those pants.
I don't know how to help with that. Here are other things you can try.
She already got a dunk. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to be able to maneuver your body around those clothes. So if you wear some pants that's too tight and you can't breathe, then you need to go take that mess off. First of all, you attracting the wrong kind of attention.
And you said she got a dunk?
A big booty. That's all natural. See, baby, you're going to have to learn our Texas slang. But you understand what I'm saying? So he runs around here, and I done seen one of his lives, and you could tell he's a shady businessman because some of these people, it's a couple, and those people, they really better think before they put their money into this here. Y'all invest your money into this man, y'all going to be losing. And just like you pointed out the other day, what did he say about Shabazz? I got what I wanted. So you used Shabazz, and Shabazz fell for the trap. He out of his money, but what you needed was him to put that out there. You understand? So it can gain the media's attention. He really just played you. So now you mad, and then you want to start coming out singing like a mockingbird. But who gonna believe you now? And you have the twins on there. You have Dr. Rogers on there. You have the sisters on there, and you done edited this stuff to where it tried to make him look bad. The only person who stood firm on what they said was the twins, one of them. She talked good about it. You understand? But other than that, y'all
The dollar bill can be evil. And that's
I do know the sisters said a lot of good stuff on his behalf too, after they on Shabbat for trying to twist their words to make it seem like something different.
Yeah. Oh, I know that man's sister's not going for that because they love him. They love Rob. Them his sisters. So family, if you don't do nothing else, you gonna stand by family. That's why when that man said what he said yesterday, I got really happy. I said, now it's time for them to come on the business too, to turn all this mess around, debunk all this mess around, along with everything else that y'all been dropping. Mr. Receipts man himself been coming out with. They need to come on with it and free my boy, man. We ready for some more concerts and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? For new music, we ready. I know I'm ready.
I'm gonna ask you this. When Rob come home, what should be his first title release song? Even though I know what it is, but what should it be?
Dino. Oh my God.
You alright?
Rob gonna take you there. You understand what I'm saying? There's gonna be some leg shaking and babies made.
So you think it's gonna be Shaky Knees?
It's gonna be Shaky Knees. I know it is.
So you think Shaky Knees is gonna be the single?
Shaky Knees is gonna be the one.
Or do you think Hold Up gonna be the one?
Nope, Shaky Knees is gonna be the one. You watch and see.
I just want him to bring out Fuck Y'all. That's what I want.
I want to hear Shaky Knees.
You ain't ready for that. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
Who you ready for it?
My favorite is Grudge.
Let me tell you something. When R. Kelly dropped, man, I'm gonna be the first person online ordering that album. Do you hear me? Along with everybody else, I'm sure.
Are you gonna be the first one?
I have my copy.
Oh, so how many copies you gonna buy?
I'm gonna have to have one for at home, and I'm gonna have to have one in my car.
Nah, but you're gonna need one for home, you're gonna need one for your car, you're gonna need one for your phone. So that means you gotta order 3 copies.
I'm gonna have one on my Spotify. I already have him on Spotify. See, when Spotify was talking about they was taking his music down, I went straight
I don't know,
on
Nikki.
Twitter and told them, y'all can refund me all my money if y'all gonna take R. Kelly music down. And I mean 3 years back. That's how long I've been having Spotify, specifically for R. Kelly music.
Fantasia said his first single should be The Whole Tried It and Fail.
No, he needs to have Shaky Legs, but I'm ready for that one.
She said, oh, so you just like the title of the song?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, I like all of R. Kelly music.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold Up should be the first one.
You think so?
Hold Up should be the first one. Then Shaky Knees should be like a semi, and then Grudge should kill it.
Well, you know what, Dana?
No, you got to stay humble. He saved me. Nighthawk, on a situation like this, there is no being humble.
No, it's not.
Oh, you got to jump right back out there and tell niggas like, man, y'all held me up. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, because he has the right to say that, especially in the industry. A lot of those people that he did put out there and do favors for. But one thing I will say,
Where you at, Sylvia? Go ahead.
kept the solid with him, like Jodeci, Missy Elliott, all of them. They standing by the code. They ain't talking against them. But that damn Selena Johnson, I unfollowed her. Monica unfollowed her. Anybody that don't have nothing negative, that have nothing good to say about this man, want to this man done help y'all career, just on GP, y'all don't deserve me to spend nothing with y'all.
What's Selena Johnson? Heard it all before, Selena Johnson?
Her. Kelly Price, another. She ain't never said nothing negative about him either. If you notice, she don't even deal with Drill no more.
And she ain't gonna say nothing negative about him.
And she don't deal with Drill no more.
Well, Drill burned bridge with a lot of people.
Oh yeah. So I just had to call in to tell you, y'all, you made my day. And I'm so glad that you and DJ Tyson, y'all got him nervous. And I wish old boy Angelo got him so scared he can't even much stay. He can't even get him a night's rest. When I look on YouTube in the middle of the night, that man up drinking too. He's not even a real man because you let somebody else come in your household and run your household and run you. You're not even a man. You're a coward.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he a coward. He a whole coward. And I wish they would unblock me and let me go on there and say a few choice words on their page, but they hurried up and blocked me soon because I didn't agree with them, but oh well. Because whenever they do unblock me, I'm going to go on there and tell his butt out. He a coward.
Okay.
And y'all need to stop letting him come on y'all platform because none of us can go on their platform and speak freely how his people want to come on our platform and talk negative and say what they get to say. They don't deserve the right to even be coming on y'all platform. And the other one over there talking about she like him, where they do that at?
Who? Who? Shit, you already done started. Michael said now.
I'm talking about faces. Talking about she like him. What you mean you like him? He not even for R. Kelly. So that makes me raise up a problem. And look at you different now. I don't like that.
Let the church say amen. The church.
So she put up something on her little page the other day, and me, I got a real fly mouth, but I didn't even much say nothing because I'm a diehard R. Kelly fan, and since I've been following these pages, I know who put her on. So I don't even really much be, the nonsense that they be talking. Sometimes you can see between sheep clothing, like they say, you can see who real and who not real. You understand? And a couple of them already showed their hand. So I just look at them sideways. Sometimes I listen to what they have to say, and sometimes I don't. But the way it's looking, everybody that's not for him, y'all in big cahoots, and y'all support these people. It seems like, okay, y'all get paid on the low.
Here's my
All
thing.
you have to do is just watch.
Here's my thing. Anybody that's truly fighting for Rob, right? No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it alone.
If you for R. Kelly, then you be for R. Kelly. And keep them yahoos over there that's not for him. They don't even need to be coming on that because it's already written in stone what these people standing for. It's like when old boy was on Texas Black Diamond page. You made the comment that you for him, and you telling on yourself, dude, because one minute you just came in the picture, a year or two ago, but then you say you've been knowing him 20 years back. But see, I remember when you first came on Faze's show, and you said when all of y'all were at the basketball court, I paid attention to the names. You understand what I'm saying? And Don Russell's name was one of them. But you say you come back and you just not in the picture now, but then you say you 20 years back, but that's your good friend, and you here to help him, and you got all this information, and you will not release it to these people to get this man out of jail?
Not unless they give you $100,000.
Where's the loyalty at? There's no loyalty. And then you say your mama notarized paperwork. Your mom is not a real notary, so therefore your mother is committing fraud, my dear. That's fraud.
And that's what I was saying. Anything that's notarized illegally is considered a threat when it comes to the law.
Just let them keep talking, and some of them, I get upset because I don't be liking some of the stuff that they say about you, but like I tell them all, Dana hot-headed. Yes, sometimes he'll pop off in a minute, but at the end of the day, from day one, this man came dropping nothing but facts. Way from when I started paying attention to Faze's show, and when I started following you on Instagram, you used to do your Instagram live. It's nothing but facts. And guess what? I'm going to tell you some real shit. A lot of stuff that you have And for me being an R. Kelly fan, a lot of parties with this man and so Dana, I got a lot of this stuff saved in my email where I didn't have pictures of things. You understand that I saved, like from magazines or, little stuff like that.
Right.
R. Kelly. And it all adds up to what you said from day by day by day. So that's why I say, can't nobody tell me nothing that Dana be lying now, because I even got stuff. And some of the stuff I didn't even send in to some of these vloggers. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This before you came on the scene, Dana, and they were just going by word of mouth. So when you came on the scene, a lot of things that I have and a lot of information that you dropped, this stuff that I done saved over the years, just, being an R. Kelly fan.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they can't tell me nothing no different about Dana J. And I'm all, that's my nigga if he don't get no bigger.
All right, I understand that, Charles. That's why we're going to ride on out the sunset with you, bro. But go ahead.
But I really thank y'all. You and Tyson, keep y'all feet on their damn knees. And whatever Tyson send to DJ Tyson send to CMZ, I hope he send it FedEx mail ASAP. You understand? Because these people need to be exposed. When you start putting children out there and this, that, et cetera, and going looking out on their personal family pages, you out of pocket. Just like I was talking to Keith T. Start going through these pages. I be up in the wee hours of the middle of the night sometimes, because I saw my dad before. So even when I'm off, I just naturally get up. You go through Instagram and go through these people's pages. You understand? Look at some of these followers. Angelo, you raised hoes for daughters. They're not queens, them hoes. One of your oldest girl, I'm 45 and she's older than me.
You want ISIS?
Uh-huh. She looks older than me, and I'm 45 years old. And the way she carries herself, and you're an airline stewardess, whatever company she working for, they need to fire her. Because look at how she's out there putting herself out like that. Well, they do that. I work for the school district, and you don't see me move my ass all out. So where they do that at? And I told that to Keith T. Go look on his other daughter page. And she a big girl.
And she an airline stewardess?
Uh-huh. And look how she talks. Ghetto. Ghetto is all outdoors. Inappropriate.
What airline she work for?
She didn't mention what airline that she worked for, but it's on there. She's a flight attendant on Instagram, but I was roaming in the middle of the night. I went through, going through some of the comments, and I was clicking on some of the people that was talking on her page and Angelo Clear page, Azrael page, and Angelo page when she started talking fly at them out, Azrael. So I was reading through the comments and clicking on different pages, and then I found out that was his other child. And look at that house. For you to be a millionaire, y'all looking like y'all living low budget like a motherfucker. Welfare. Go through these people pages, y'all. Some of these people on here, y'all need to start going through these folks' pages and y'all looking, go through their pages and you will see what I'm talking about. Just like even on R. Kelly family, when all this came out, I went through his family pages, and it's a damn shame that they feel like he owes them something. He don't owe you nothing. He put in work to get where he at. So what if y'all have a music career? You got one of them, you got a cousin that's a fine rapper. That must didn't work out too well. You got one cousin that's a real estate agent, and he have another cousin that's a producer, and all of them big mad at him. Why? Because he not giving y'all money.
No, Toy, ain't none of them three mad at him.
Go on his brother page on Facebook. They talked about that man so bad.
Oh, you talking about Carrie? Oh, okay.
Go on on Carrie's page, and you go through the comments. When he says that he hadn't spoken to Rob, he was just at one of Rob's concerts a couple of years ago. The last concert Rob had, because Rob came to Houston. but it was on his Black Panties concert. He was there. But you say Rob is a very inappropriate person, but you on there saying how ladies y'all want to get y'all, you know what, ate or something. He put it, but it was very derogatory. Wow. And then he was with Rob for his birthday. But your brother don't be there for you. That's the picture you paint. So everybody.
It's all about the mighty dollar.
That's what it's about. And my fly mouth butt, I put a comment on that page too. Jerronda Pace's slutty ass sister was on that too, and they chewed her ass out to the R. Kelly fans. Oh, they was arguing back.
Who's Jerronda Pace's sister?
She's on that page, but she also got a page on I wouldn't look up. I think she's on Facebook, Instagram. She dressed like a hoe too. That's her little sister.
Okay.
Yeah, and because that's when it come out. Somebody put out there. This was early part of last year. They put out there that, well, Jerronda said, well, why are you back out here with this bullshit? All you got to do is start going through the pages and looking through these comments, and you'll find out a whole lot. But that brother, he ain't no good. He ain't nothing but a drug addict. The brother is. That's what I picked up from him. He's a drug addict.
Wow. All right, Miss Tori, I'm gonna let you go. I'm about to end this live. I gotta get some sleep.
But thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I said, you made my day yesterday, and y'all keep up the good work. I really am happy.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you. And don't forget to send me those screenshots.
I am.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Thank y'all for joining. I'm about to get up off here. I'm about to get some sleep. I'll come back later with something greater. I want to thank all 300 people that was in the chat room today. I want to thank all 187 super likes, even the super dislikes. I don't know how many it is. And I want to thank everybody that donated via Super Chat today. I also want to thank everybody that be donating via Cash App as well. I really appreciate y'all. I really rock with y'all. I really love y'all. And I thank y'all for everything that y'all doing and supporting this channel. All right. Thank you so much. And remember, anytime negativity arises, you dispel negativity with positivity and you just ignore everything. Also, ignorance is not an excuse to continue being ignorant and continue saying things ignorant. Also, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Until next time, friends and family, I love all of y'all. Peace.